All right, welcome back to another edition of Geek V. I'm ticklish today. Anywho, um, this is our first road trip in the Tesla Model Y performance. Currently, battery charge is at 100% precisely, and it is showing 292 miles. However, the trip is a 209-mile road trip. This basically will get to show exactly what the mileage, real world mileage, is like, for this Model Y performance. Again, it's a 209-mile road trip. It is showing no stopping, but once you start driving, the road conditions and everything, that may change things. So we shall see how it goes. All right, ride along with me. All right, so quick update. We are about 48 miles into the ride. It's been about close to an hour. So that's 48 miles, but the Tesla is down about 55 miles or 57 miles. So we have about 9 miles difference in the projected versus the real world, scenario, basically. In reality, that's what we're doing. There's a 9-mile difference. So if this keeps on increasing, we should be able to make it. However, we might have to, stop before we get to our actual destination to charge up, because we're looking at about 15 to 20 miles of range left. 15% mileage left over the projected miles remaining when we get there. And I would still like to have, abundance in terms of, trying to get around, and I don't want to be stuck down there looking for a charger. So right now I'm just, kind of gauging and seeing how it goes before I make that decision, basically. But so far, I am enjoying the ride. Autopilot is sufficient for what this is. I do not intend on getting enhanced autopilot or the full self-driving, which is not full self-driving, because the car is not really driving by itself. I made the mistake of doing that with the Model X, and that was that car has now been, is gone. The Model X is gone, and I never achieved the full self-driving that Tesla so promised us. So I feel bamboozled. I feel scammed, by that. And they keep on increasing the price. And it's like, I am paying you, to test out your product that's in beta for you to collect data from the work that I'm doing. And I am paying for that. And I don't understand how, Tesla thinks that's okay. And the enhanced autopilot, where you get the auto lane change and some other stuff, and they're asking for $6,000, that is just ridiculous. Auto lane change comes free in a lot of vehicles today, and with the FSD, so-called FSD, if Tesla still insists on charging for that, they shouldn't be charging over $1,000 or $2,000. I don't care if you're a Tesla fanboy. This is my third Tesla vehicle, so I don't care if you're a fanboy. Feel however you feel, but it's a sham. It's a scam, and people shouldn't be paying for those features, especially right now that they are in beta stage. And it's ridiculous. I'm on a rant. I'm ranting, but that's not the point of this road trip. But it's part of the road trip, because you want to have the best driving experience as you may. And again, just the basic autopilot is sufficient. The car is in basic autopilot right now. Is staying in the lane. The only thing is when I want to change lanes, I have to signal and change the lane by myself. Whoa, the horror. What do we call it? First world problems. But it is what it is. So yeah. But it's a beautiful day. The weather is nice, 82 degrees right now, but you couldn't tell because the sun is not killing us, and I am in cool air. It's beautiful, the scenery. So we're just chilling, cruising with the familia, and we are all here, I don't know if they want to be in the shot, but yeah. But this car is great, especially if you are a passenger, because of the panoramic views. You have all the view in the world to enjoy, and just sit back and enjoy the scenery. Yeah, we'll check back in soon. Yeah, so quick update. Based on the driving trajectory right now, is that a word? It is, but is that used in the proper context? Who cares? We will make it. Well, we would have made it to our destination based on the drive-in and the projection and the real life scenario that we are getting from the charging and versus the battery limit versus distance. Am I making any sense right now? Anyways, but we had to add a different charging destination because there aren't any in Gatlinburg where we are going, so we had to add the supercharger, which is the closest one, and that's in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. So instead of going straight to Gatlinburg, now we're headed to Pigeon Forge, Tennessee to charge. Huh? One thing I miss about my Model X is the free unlimited supercharging. Right now we are looking at about 25 cents to about $1.25 per minute. That is what that charging will cost me in Pigeon Forge. So I have to start paying for my charging, unfortunately. However, there's still gonna be, by the time I'm done getting to probably 80%, because I need it for a couple of days, that will be probably about $30 or so, given what I'm looking at right now. It might be less than that if it's in the lower 25-cent region versus the $1.25. So we shall see. But other than that, this vehicle is great for traveling. So you just have to plan ahead and know where you're headed and everything. For the performance, with the stiffer suspensions and the rigid driving, it's still very comfortable. When you're on extra bumpy roads, you might feel the bumps a little bit, harder. But overall, it's great. I'm enjoying it. It's a fun car to drive, especially if you are a spirited driver. Yeah. Look at this view, though. Look at this view. Look at that. Look at that. I don't know if this DJI Pocket 2 is capturing, I don't know if the dynamic range is enough to capture what I'm seeing. You can see the mountains in the background as they fade away from the tree line to the horizon. It's just beautiful. Yeah, this is a yummy scenery, so to speak. We'll check back in again. All right. climbing up in the mountains right now with our destination with a pit stop to Pigeon Forge. We are looking at about 109 miles to go right now, and we have 162 miles of range left. So we should be okay, for that driving. We'll see how this, turns out. So yeah, fun times. Parkway, Great Smoky Mountains National Park, and this incredible view, man. Just had to stop and take it all in. This view is just redonkulous. Cutting it close. When you have that yellow on your battery, it's a little nerve-wracking, but we are fine. Again, we changed our destination, and this is even farther than where we were going, but we wanted to make sure that we had a decent amount of battery left before we headed down there. So here we are, 0.3 miles, and we still have 59 miles left in terms of our range. So we're pretty good, and the charger is up ahead. Yeah. We are pulling up. If I can multitask, I see the supercharger, and I think I missed my entrance. Did I? I did. Yep. So we are going to come in from the side. You are in the turning lane, and then you go straight. All right.
Right here.
Here we are. Here we are.
Welcome here to Flavor Wheels. Yay, I got someone.
Let's go to the farthest one so we are not sharing with anyone. All right. And this view is immaculate. Okay, come on. There we go. All right, look at this view, man. This is just... We have some entertainment and food options, so this is great. I'm gonna be here for a while. Trying to see if I could get to perhaps 80% just to get everything going, and we will take it from there. All right. The total distance of travel was 223 miles. The Tesla had 293 miles of range to begin, and we ended up with 60 miles left. So that means that there was just 10-mile difference, and we came up the mountain, so that added more to it. So this is pretty close if you are driving close to the speed limit and you're not, doing too much. We did 70 miles. This is why we did 65 miles, and we did 55 miles. It's pretty much reflective of real world driving, and we still had 60 miles of range left by the time we got to our destination, and that was 223 miles away ago, and we still had 60 miles left. So get rid of the anxiety. Currently it is pretty hot. The weather has ranged from 80 to 91 degrees right now, so I'm sure if you're doing this in the winter, that will affect the range as well, so you need to keep that in mind. But as long as you're taking away about 40 miles from your range, just give yourself that buffer, you should be fine. All right, and that concludes this road trip and mileage testing for the Tesla Model Y Performance. This is not the long range. The long range has longer mile. That's why it's called the long range. Anywho, thank you for watching. Thank you for journeying with me. Thank you for traveling with me. And I will catch you on the next one. Like and subscribe. Adios. Say bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.
All right. Yeah, we did that. A whole lot of yapping. Give